Okie dokie. Let's sleep first. That's the first thing we should do. Up we go to sleep. Okay, I think we left off. We were gonna go see if we could find some calcite. Maybe. BLB, what's up, brother? What you doing up so late? I guess it's not like super late. Every time, right at the beginning. There we go. Sitting in your sorrows? Did you guys lose? I was at my parents' place. We did a game night. They roasted 2 chickens. Literally just got home. Lex was like, oh, I'm tired. Like, I might craft a little bit, like, whatever. But I'm, like, absolutely wired for some reason. Oof. Oof. Not the 1 point loss, bro. So there's diorite. I think we have to go, like, fairly deep for calcite. There's andesite. Watch me, like, hate how this looks the second I find it. Get out of here, Satan. I mean, at least it was close. Like, at least you didn't get, like, absolutely blown out. Gravel. I don't even remember what calcite looks like. Is that it? I think that's it. Nice try, loser. You know how funny that would be? I like log on for a late night stream and immediately get murdered by a creeper. Diorites. That's not even calcite, is it? I think that's just what do they call it? What's on the geodes? Brain. Not gonna lie, I would have laughed. I feel like it would have been a fitting end. I feel like if I'm gonna lose this hardcore world, it's gonna be the creepers, for sure. A lot of mobs. Well, that's not true. If I'm going to lose this world, it's probably going to be a creeper or a lot of creepers, man. Up past bedtime, brother. We're doing some late nighters. I just got back from my parents' place. And Lex was tired. She's like, oh, I might craft a little bit, watch some TV. And I am absolutely wired for some reason. So I figured I'd hop on, decompress, hang out with you guys. Oh my gosh. You guys just leave me alone. I'm doing something! Yeah, I feel like skeletons have to be involved in my death somehow. I feel like every death I've ever had in hardcore somehow involved a skeleton. Oof, so calcite's only on... Bro, can we chill out? Geodes? Because that's going to be a problem. I mean, I guess you get a decent amount of it. But hopefully I hate this, and I don't ever decide to use it ever again. Oh yeah, no, I'm glad you asked. So to enchant your shield, you have to put it on a book. So you can't enchant it on the table, obviously, but if you get Unbreaking or Mending on a book and then put it on an anvil, it will enchant your shield. And I believe it's only those 2 enchantments that it'll take. In vanilla, I'm sure there's mods that add more enchantments to your shield. Yeah, of course. There's no gatekeeping, brother. I will answer any questions. It's not always a good answer, but I'll answer them. Luke, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Oh, man. There's a lot of calcite in here. Spain, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. So is there like a whole... What's going on, brother? Welcome back. I always... Can't 1300 FPS, dude. Jesus. Oh! Is this the Silk Touch? Let's use the Fortune one, because this one doesn't have Mending. $1,300 FPS is absolutely bonkers, dude. Congratulations, though. Yeah, I think Kickback or, like, Bash, maybe? Like, give me an enchantment that lets me, like, knock mobs back or something, you know? With the shield, like, it uses durability, but you can knock mobs away. I mean, heck, dude, even give me, like, a cooldown on it, you know? Where you can't use your shield for, like, 5 seconds or 3 seconds after you bash. I'm sure there's a mod for that, but it'd be nice to have in vanilla. Whoop. Didn't realize I wasn't picking any of this up. That's awesome. Okay, so 1 geode gives us like multiple stacks of calcite. That's good to know. I thought there was only like a couple pieces in each geode. Never used calcite in a build before, so I'm curious to see how this goes. Also, I think, like, I don't know if this is what you meant by kickback VLB, but, like, rebound or something, you know? Where, like, the arrows, like, fly backwards. We're still working on the villa. I'm getting some calcite to see if that might work as a better trim. But, Dragon, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant, but I was like, oh, I'm not sure. Like, not even, like, straight back. Just have it bounce off a little bit more. See, I've never used it in a build, but also I've never built a build that has this much white in it. Ronoa, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Big One Piece guy. Honestly, though, I used to, like, never get andesite, never, like, I used diorite for the first time in the same build that we're working on. So, we're doing a little, experimenting with some of the lesser used stuff. I use andesite all the time now. It's, like, one of my favorite blocks. I've probably spent more time mining andesite than, like, literally any other stone. We don't really need smooth basalt for anything. Yeah, I know, man. Look at that. It's like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 when I'm done collecting. I mean, down here, it's just going to be all andesite on the bottom. Or, sorry, calcite. 6, 7. Yeah, I am. So, on the temple that I'm building, you'll see when I go back up there. I did a mix of quartz and pale oak logs, weirdly enough. And the pale oak logs, when you strip them, have almost like a marble-like texture, so it ended up working really well. Um, I'm not a doctor. um, I'm sure in small amounts it's probably safe. Because, like, creatine is really just a type of protein that your body absorbs better. So, like, that shouldn't hurt you, but I would definitely use that sparingly. Yeah, I feel like 5G should be fine. I wouldn't start, like, dry scooping it or something crazy. But also it depends, so, like, you'll start putting on a lot more weight naturally once you're, like, closer to, like, 16, 17. So, like, when I hit 17 is when I really... Because I was, like, 145 my entire life until I hit 17. And then I shot up to 195 of, like, straight muscle because I was a competitive swimmer. But I don't know a ton about the effects of creatine on the body, so definitely do a little bit more research than just my opinion. Gamer Edits, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, man. I mean, I was on a big workout kick like 2 years ago. I lost like 70 pounds, and like the pre-workout I was using had creatine in it, and I didn't notice any ill effects. Okay. I feel like that's enough for right now. I did do MMA. I did MMA for 8 years. I did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai kickboxing, and American boxing, and I loved it. It was awesome. I was definitely a lot better at the Jiu-Jitsu part, which is probably the more useful part of MMA, honestly. But also, I'm not going to UFC, bro. I'm 28. I ain't got no chance. But I hit puberty like kind of early, so I was like way bigger than kids my age. So they made me train with like high schoolers when I was like a sixth grader. So me training was just me getting my butt kicked over and over and over again. It was either that or the instructor's daughter, who was obviously like a black belt because she's been training her entire life. One time we used to do this thing. It was kind of like, oh yeah, definitely makes you stronger for sure. I mean, even like all of MMA. So like to throw like, I do not have cauliflower ear. No, luckily I do not. I was pretty good at protecting my head. Thank you for the heart me hard word. I did break my nose a couple of times. And multiple fingers and toes. But like my right pinky toe is like super crooked. It like curves inwards. Thank you for the dolphin hardware. Appreciate you. I mean, it just depends. Honestly, like breaking your toes isn't really that bad. I've done that a lot. And fingers really aren't that bad either, but breaking your nose sucks. So anyway, this is the temple I'm building, so it kind of gives you an idea, but I didn't use any calcite in this. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Get out of here. Let's go. Actually, I have a bed. Let's sleep here. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about your fingers, your nose, and your toes. You can pop back into place fairly easily as long as they don't shatter. But so we used to do this thing as like kind of like a sparring technique where it wasn't like a full spar, but just to like practice, where you'd make a ring and you either won by submission or by knocking them out of the ring. Right? And which statue? Oh, I have not started the Colossus yet. I'm building my house still. Anyway, but they obviously they paired me up with the instructor's daughter. And the first time I went for a double leg takedown and I just basically threw her out of the ring. Right? So I'm feeling myself. I'm like, oh yeah, this is easy. I can just manhandle her, toss her out of the ring. Right? Well, that made her mad. She didn't like that. Right? And I was an idiot. I'm still kind of an idiot, but I was a bigger idiot. You can't do this. Jups, thank you for the follow. And I went for the double leg takedown again, round 2. And when I dropped down to grab her legs, she threw a knee and it hit me directly in the nose as I was coming down. Adman, thank you for the follow. Dude, absolutely obliterated my face. Thank you, appreciate you. I put this mod pack together myself, so everything's either quality of life or like visual enhancements. Yeah, bro, I should have I should have gone to Dagestan for that one. I didn't even get a front with you guys. I went and sat in the corner and cried a little bit because I was like 13. What does this look like if we replace... I don't know. Let's just toss one right here for right now. Okay, so it kind of gives it like a crumbly look almost. Now the problem is I can only replace full blocks. I'm not going to be able to replace anything else. But yeah, if anybody's ever thinking about doing MMA, absolutely do it. I loved it. It was great. It's good for your body besides, you know, getting beat up. I have a really thick skull, so I never got knocked out, which was a plus. Oop. Not really. I mean, I was a fairly athletic kid. I did a lot of sports growing up. It was hard for me because I am like naturally not a fighter. You know? Like I'm not confrontational. I'm a pretty laid back guy. So it took a while for me to get used to like hitting other people. I do like the cow side. I think it's adding a good texture to it. Especially when I was fighting the girl, I was like uncomfortable with it at first. But thank you for the rose, T-Bone. Appreciate you. And the heart me. But honestly, it came to me fairly naturally, I'd say. I mean, the jiu-jitsu stuff made a lot of sense to me. Like, a lot of it's just physics, you know? Yeah, I think mixing that in kind of gives it like a more like ancient, rugged look when we mix the calcite into it. Like, what if we did like that? And then we'll just do the top one over here. We don't want to like overdo it. Yeah, I like that. I think that's good texturing. Alright, back to this behemoth. I need to get some chests up here so that I don't have to keep going back and forth. So let's build some chests. Set up like a little work area. Exactly enough for a double chest. Look at that. And then let's just dump all the stuff we don't need at the moment in here. We actually never know when we'll need a bucket. And then we'll put the bed down so that if it turns nighttime up here, we can just sleep. But yeah, I did baseball, basketball, MMA, swimming. What are the other sports I did? Not like in competitions. In competitions, obviously, I fought with like dudes my age. But a lot of the kids at my gym had like they were much smaller than me, so they either had to put me against the instructor's daughter or kids that were older than me. So I didn't like actually hurt the kids that were smaller than me. Mm-hmm. Oof. That's a good question. I'm trying to remember. Let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. Fate, what's up, brother? Long time no see. I don't know. I probably fought like 20 actual competitive fights, and I probably won about 16 of those. So like 16-4 probably. I never got knocked out. I think I got submitted once. I like tapped out once. Fair enough, brother. Fair enough. And then the other 3 times were by decision. But like I said, I was really good at the jiu-jitsu part of it, so I got a lot of tap outs when I was fighting. I was big on the rear naked choke. Simple, effective. Oh my god, this is so much dirt. The funny thing is, too... oh man, I don't even remember. Because they didn't do separate belts at my gym. And then the problem is there was... When you had a belt, it was like, there was the color, and then you earned stripes. And then when you got 3 stripes, you could get a band. And what that was like the black stripe that runs through the middle of the color. So I want to say I got to green with like 2 stripes. Because you had to like test. And it's not like karate or like taekwondo where it was like a demonstration test. It was like they threw you in the freaking ring and were like, okay, show us what you learned. But they test you on everything. It'd be like you do like a boxing match, a kickboxing match, a jiu-jitsu match, and then like a full MMA match to prove that you like knew the techniques. Honestly, the only reason your computer broke, dude, that sucks. Do you know what's wrong with it? The only reason I stopped is because my dad and the owner of the gym got in an argument about the, like, payment. What's going on, Dimitri? Your friend made you crash out. Did you break it? Muscle. JP, thank you for the follow. Yikes, brother. Yikes. You can't let your friends rage bait you, bro. Which block thing? You talking about You talking about this? I don't know, dude. There's a lot of things in Minecraft where I'm like, what's the logic here? It doesn't make any sense. Oh. I'm out of dirt. That's awesome. Alright. Let's sleep so a creeper doesn't come and blow this up. Something spawned behind me. What is that? Oh. Yeah, so if you are building something, right, and you have more of it in your inventory, so I'll show you, hang on. And this is not a mod. You can do this in vanilla. So I don't know if you play on PC. I don't know if this is a PC only thing. I have no idea. But if you're looking at the block and you have more in your inventory, so I have dirt right here, and I'm looking at it, and I click my mouse wheel, it puts the dirt in an open slot on my hotbar. Actually, a viewer taught me that. I didn't know that either until like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's on console or anything else. Rims, thank you for the rose. Relic, welcome back, brother. We're doing great. Thank you for the you're awesome as well. You too, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Co-farm? I don't know what that is. Thank you for 4 more roses. Appreciate you. Okay, let's, Oh, XP? I use this armadillo farm, which I have tweaked to meet my needs, which is why I have 64 levels and a bunch of enchantments. Well, to be honest with you, Fate, this one I just kind of made up. I just kind of made it up as I went along. Jackson, thank you for the follow. So, I don't know if you remember, but I always build the same starter house where it's just like a square. And so what I did was I had a square that was like here, like where that log is to that log. And so I expanded it this way. And then I expanded it this way, built an upstairs, put a bed and a balcony, and then I made a downstairs for a storage area. Agent Sterling, thank you for the follow. Beck, thank you for the follow. So this one I kind of just like made it up as I went along. Now, the temple that I have up on that hill, that I did kind of sort of plan. So, like, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I can't really build off of this. Like, that's not like a building style. That's just like a nice house. Right, so if I kept expanding it... well, I played 2 worlds last stream. So I played my realm with a big giant castle, and then I played this one, which is my hardcore world. I don't know, I kind of just take it one step at a time. So what happened with this temple thing is because I was like, I can't like expand that. If I keep making it bigger, it's going to end up looking weird. So I was like, I need to come up with a new idea. So I was like, what about like ancient Greek? So I made this as a test run. I was like, let's do something like not huge, but big enough where we can like try some stuff. So I made this temple. And I was like, okay, I like that. I can work with that. So I'm building a villa here, which is why the middle doesn't have anything. It's because that's going to be like a little courtyard. But yeah, like, there's not a plan. People ask me that. They're like, do you plan your builds? I'm like, nah. Maybe it was this one. This is my original hardcore world that I did fix. And then the realm has a you'd know the realm has a giant castle, like an absolutely massive castle. It's very distinct. Dude, we gained 900 followers in 2 weeks. It was crazy. It was insane. I'm sweating because I was like, oh, surprise at 5,000, and now we're getting there a lot faster than I thought we would. Alright, that's a new Tempest record. I don't know. I had at least 2 streams where I had over 100 new followers, and then yesterday we had like 75 new followers or something like that. I was at like 3,830 when I started yesterday. And we finished at like 3,960. It's crazy. I can show you the castle a little bit, sure. If you want like a little sneak peek of the castle, if you go to my profile, I have a couple of videos where I kind of like show you glimpses of it. And I think my newest video of it, you can kind of see like the finished product on the outside. We're working on the town outside of the castle now. So I built a stable, and then I'm building a blacksmith right now. Memphis Presley, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. The castle is probably my favorite build. It's not my biggest build, but it's my favorite build that I've ever done. I love that thing. It came out so nice, dude. And that was another one where I was just like one step at a time. I was like, okay, let's build a wall. And I was like, okay, let's do this. I do need to repair this shovel, and I don't have mending. So I think what we're going to do is go to this here village, because we've already gave all the villagers here jobs. Yeah, dude, it took a stupid amount of time to build that castle. And we literally just started working on the town. Granted, to be fair, I built 2 beacons, an iron farm, and something else in that time. But Jemias, it does. What the heck? What happened to the torch that was here? Why is it so dark? Am I crazy? I swear it wasn't this dark like 3 seconds ago. Do we have a ton of clay? That would... We only have 6. It has been pretty good, user. What about you, brother? It's not haunted, man. It's... I don't know why it's doing that. But I was literally just in there and it wasn't like that. Okay, you know what it is? I have... maybe I hit it on accident. I do that sometimes where I accidentally destroy torches. But... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're playing some crafts. Ooh, we have Dune armor. I didn't even know that. Alright. Do I take the horse? I feel like everything's darker all of a sudden. Oh, the Spruce Village, when I was doing the, Do I have the extra ore add-on? I do not. I'm playing Java, so I built this mod pack myself. What's going on, Elgit? Also, Dr. Hubert, Modcraft just means I built a mod pack. So I put together a bunch of mods that I thought would be fun. And put them on this hardcore world. What's up, Jax? Welcome back, brother. It's mostly just quality of life and like visual enhancement. Actually, it's entirely quality of life and visual enhancements. I don't know why I say mostly every time I say that. Like, nothing about the core game has changed. Yeah, so I've got shaders on, I've got animation packs. Yeah, so I hand selected all the mods that are in this world, which I think there's about 60 or something like that. 57 mods. I don't know, I prefer doing that. I like hand picking what mods. Mostly quality of life. So I have things like Vein Miner and Tree Feller, and so like what that does is, say I come up to this tree, I can like shift and it breaks the whole tree, but it uses all the durability and hunger that it would have taken me to cut down the entire tree. So that's why I just lost 2 hunger. Bomb, what's going on, brother? Yeah, Jemias, I saw your message. I know what you're talking about. Sometimes I feel like the regulars, I feel like I know them in real life, even though we've never met. Okay, thank you for the follow. So, to the right, above my hunger bar, I have a mod that shows me a visual I have to get to this village. Shows me a visual representation of my actual armor stat. So, once you have full diamond, your armor is, like, full, right? Like, all the armor spots above your health is full. But if you have protection or netherite or something like that, you actually have more than 12 armor, right? So if you go into the statistics on the game, you have 17 or whatever. So I have a mod that gives me a visual representation of how much armor I actually have. And it'll do the same for like hunger and health and stuff too. I just am not above the vanilla. Yeah, I thought it was nice. It's like, okay, like this is how much armor I actually have, and I don't have to like go look. So if I take, for example, if I take my netherite off, it goes down, right? And I still have the 3 because I have protection on. But if I put it back on, now it goes up to 4.5. Milwaukee, thank you for the follow. No, I don't. I think that you should be able to put villagers on leads, and it's criminal that you can't. If Minecraft really cared about villager rights, they wouldn't let us put them in mob farms. I use the villager pickup mod just for that reason. Now, I haven't actually used this to bring them to my base. I just added it. Marty, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. All right. You become a Fletcher. Go. Do it. You're unemployed. Sir. Okay, this guy wants to be a Fletcher. Yes, yes, sir. Nope, nobody wants to be a Fletcher. There we go. All right, and we want sticks. Sticks and arrows, sure. So the cool thing is, I have not, Relic. I do not know what you're talking about. Where'd he go? Sir? Come back here. Give me all your money. Vamp, what's up, brother? So the other thing, I have this mod called Squat Grow. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate you. That uses some of my hunger to grow trees because I absolutely cannot stand growing trees. I hate it. Thank you for the rose, Alex. Appreciate you. I don't think it's working correctly, though. I'm using a mod that allows me to use my hunger as bone meal. No, so the mod that's auto-planting is called Tree Feller. So where it's like automatically breaking the tree like that. if it drops a sapling, at least one sapling, it'll replant the sapling automatically. And if I don't want it there, I can just do that. I don't think the squat grow thing is working correctly, though, because it's not taking hunger like it should. So I try not to, like, abuse it, because I feel like it's a little cheap. Yeah, it is super smooth. And honestly, it doesn't really take up a lot of processing. Like, I still run over 60 frames a second minimum. The water, I will say, takes up a lot of resource, but if you're not near water, like if it's not rendering water, then I'm running this at like over 120. Um, I mostly do either vanilla or close to vanilla, like vanilla plus, I guess. But I did, so Wednesday I did a horror pack. And I'm thinking about doing Wacky Wednesdays, where I just like pick a random mod pack that I think will be fun, and we just check it out and have fun. I don't know, probably whenever I get tired. But yeah, Wednesday we played in a few months. Wednesday we played Fear Nightfall Ruins of Chaos. In this world, the closest encounter I had was when I got the netherite upgrade. I got down to half a heart. The world you were talking about. Oh, I do know what you're talking about, dude. I do want to play on that one. I was really liking that villager setup we had going. But Corey, thanks for the heart, me brother. What's going on? The other thing, there's some stuff you can't see on my screen, so I have like just enough items, which on the right side of my screen that you guys can't see on TikTok because it's cut off. Lemic, thank you for the follow. It shows me like every item in the game. So instead of having to rely on the recipe book, it's just all right there. Josiah, what's up, brother? Brother. It also has a search feature, which is absolutely fantastic. So, like, for example, if I can't remember how to make, like, I don't know, let's do something random, like a beacon, right? I just search beacon and I click it and it shows me how to make it. And if I have the items, I can click move items and it'll automatically fill the grid if I have them. Well, it's supposed to use hunger, and I guess it kind of is, but I remember it using a lot more hunger. So basically I squat, and it's supposed to treat my hunger as if it was a, like, resource. But it's not doing that, so I'm trying to avoid using it on, like, crops and stuff, if I can, because I don't want to, like, cheese it and, like, have unlimited food. Chinny, welcome back. Yeah, I post all my mod packs on my... Or what's going on? Or Roanoa, sorry. Or do you prefer Zoro? I post all my mod packs in my Discord server. So if you ever want to use like the exact same mods I'm using, they're available. I'm trying to figure out where else I can post them for like public use. Because I've done this one, I've done some that like add like some tech to the game. This one's one of my favorite. I don't know if you guys picked up on this, but the villagers never run out of trades. Which, you know, call me a cheater, I don't care. And then I also don't know if you guys saw when I made that Fletcher. Let's see if I can find... So this farmer, for example, I can click this button, and it changes their trades. So instead of having to sit there and break their workstation over and over and over again, I can just click that button until it gives me the trade that I'm looking for. But once you trade with them, it goes away. So it still locks their trades. It's just like when you first get a villager, you don't have to sit there and keep breaking something over and over and over again. But yeah, pretty much every mod that's in this mod pack is just to, like, make the game less inconvenient. Because there's some stuff in Minecraft where it's like, I shouldn't have to do this. Like... Alright, we're low on food. I think we have enough for at least 2 mending books. So I'm on day 97. I think this is day, like, either 6 or 7, like, in real life of me playing this world. Because I switch between this one and my realm fairly often. And then every once in a while we'll mix in something like a horror mod or whatever. Bum, bum. Saturation? Like you're talking about for the color? Dude, is this a muddy pig? What? I've never seen this. I am using Complementary Unbound. Hey. Look at this guy. A man of exquisite taste, I see. Heck yeah, brother. We're playing Minecraft. Oh, yeah, I do. So I do have saturation on, so you can see how much it'll, like, heal me. Annie, what's up? Yeah, these are by far my favorite shaders. I feel like they don't, like, a lot of soft light shaders, like Bliss, or, and I don't hate these shaders, that's not what I'm saying. Bliss, BSL, they, like, kind of make the game a little fuzzy, in my opinion. And these are just really sharp, really clean. If you don't like how realistic the sky or the water is, Complementary Reimagine's a really good option. I have. So I actually think that they based a lot of Vibrant Visuals off of mods like this and Fresh Animations. Annie, thank you for the follow. Which is kind of cool, because my game looks very similar. Well, that sucks. Welcome back, though. I can't do Quake Pro, Jax. It makes me ill. Fix, thank you for the follow. Now, my only complaint with Bedrock is that the marketplace is a little predatory to me. I don't like that. It's weird that, like, for example, one of the mods I use all the time is on there, and it's like $30, but it's free for me. Yeah, I think Vibrant Visuals is good. For sure. And it definitely wouldn't be the first time that a developer took, like, a mod and, like, monetized it. So I was telling the story earlier, or yesterday. Skyrim, the Homestead DLC where you could, like, build your own house, was actually initially a mod that Bethesda took and turned into a DLC and then sold to everybody for $20. Appreciate you. Yeah, we were just talking about the shaders. They're awesome, man. But that's my only... Oh, I need books. That's my only thing with the marketplace. Okay, books are in here. Not on this world. I did on the realm. I probably will fight the Ender Dragon eventually. I'm not in like a rush to do it. I never really am in a rush to do it. But once I start needing more and more... Yeah, absolutely. So if I turn shaders off... First, let me get rid of this guy. Be gone. Valik, what's up, brother? If I turn shaders off, it looks like this. Right, so there's my house. You can't see the temple from down here. Village. Water. Shemi, welcome back, brother. And then shaders on. Loading. Boom. So, water, sky. Yeah, I can't either. That's why I'm on. Cider, what's up, brother? Thank you for the share. No, Quake Pro, man, it gives me motion sickness. Also, it distorts the blocks on the edges. Like on the edge of your screen, it makes them look bigger than they are. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Oh, dude, I should have made a waystone to put in that village so I could bounce back and forth. I don't mind regular Minecraft. Like, I've played mod packs that, like, don't have shaders that, like, I didn't put together. But, like, once you get used to this, it's hard. Like, it's hard to go back. Because this isn't even I feel like a lot of the times texture packs, like, take away more than they, like, add to the game. But, like, even just adding these shaders... Awesome. All right. Let's go. Which one of you? I think it's Mustache Man. Yeah. Wants 30 emeralds because he's a scammer. Back to Lahus. I should have taken the horse because there is a spot for me to tie it up. Not on this world. So this is a solo Java world. But I am working on resetting a server that I own so that I can play with viewers again. Are you able to enchant books? Yes, you are. So if I take a regular book and I toss it in, I don't have any lapis, but if I did, I could put any of these enchantments. Punch 1 for 30 is insane. We need honor shovel. And then the silk touch pickaxe is probably a good one. Okay, that all has mending. Let's put it on the shield because those break insanely fast. Okay. Thank you for the follow, dog lover. Yeah, I had a server for the longest time and it kept having issues, and I think I just overcomplicated it. So I'm just going to full reset it, bring it back to closer to vanilla, and then go from there. Because I already had this one enchanted with Unbreaking 3, so I just figured I'd put Mending on this one. Okay. Well, you guys get to see me use my XP farm. Yeah. Okay. We need glass bottles and some nether wart. I'm actually not using a resource pack. Besides, I do have fresh animations on, but it doesn't change the blocks. So this is all shaders, and I'm using complementary unbound. Where's my nether chest? Nether. Okay, stone. We don't have any stone. That's awesome. I have a silk touch pickaxe. And then I've not beat the Ender Dragon in this world. Gunpowder. I don't know. I mean, I never really rush to go do it. If I'm going to do it on this world, I'm going to wait until I have full netherite. Because it'll absolutely annihilate me. Okay. Didn't make the glass bottles. Awesome. We're doing so great. You talking about fortune? Do I have any glass? Nope. We should have sand somewhere. Here. Yeah, I got you, brother. I got you. 3 and 3. All right. So what he's saying is, so that different materials have different enchanting levels, like enchantability, I guess. So gold, for example, has like the highest in the game, so it's easier to get like better enchantments on gold than it is like other stuff, you know? So I think he's trying to say that you can get like better enchantments on wood. All right. I can't believe I did that. Awesome. Oh, this is a cooking pot. So I added Farmer's Delight, which adds different types of vegetables and like meat and stuff. So if I go over here, I actually have 2 farms that are, this one right here is cabbages, and then this one right here is tomatoes. So it just adds more like crops to the game. No, definitely not vanilla. But the cooking pot, if I put it over a campfire, I can put stuff into it and make like more complicated food. Appreciate you, hello bello. Alright. We have a crafting table up here. That's what I thought. I keep going downstairs for literally no reason. Alright. And another wart. Honestly, let's do 3 more so I can just replace these. What do you mean, Josiah? You don't like the interior of my house, bro? I hate waiting for potions to brew. Well, yeah, it's a starter house. I don't plan on living here for much longer. I'm working on my new house like right now. I use CurseForge myself because I'm old. And I feel like you can customize things a little bit easier. I think Luna and Modrinth are definitely a lot more user-friendly, though. The new house is just a giant empty square. Just to spite you guys. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I think you just have to have a Microsoft account. I think that's it. And then you sign in on the Minecraft launcher. Oh, well, let's, no, I've been streaming Minecraft since March, end of February. All right, XP4 time. Yay. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Oh wait, it would help if I'm like actually holding the things I want to mend. I don't know if Minecraft's the best game ever made. I think it's up there, you know, for sure. It's got to be in the conversation. But I think the fact that the term 2-week phase exists kind of makes it seem like that's how it goes, man. Sometimes you start playing, you're like, I'll probably play it for like a couple weeks, and then you get hooked. There's no in between. Does this not have mending? Did I not just put mending on it? I didn't. I put it on the shield and the shovel. Well, a lot of the big likers are not on. I don't do a whole lot of PvP, to be honest with you. Honestly, I don't do a whole lot of multiplayer. I'm trying to do more, for sure. But, Mark, thank you for the dolphin. I love you so much. You're here, brother. I'm just saying a lot of the people that are fighting for first place, they're probably asleep. King Pay, thank you for the follow. Alright, thank you for the 5 roses. Appreciate that. Thank you for the follow as well. Also, thank you guys for sharing the live. Appreciate that. Dude, the only problem is in hardcore, this XP farm is much slower. Fair enough, brother. Fair enough. I just build myself. Every once in a while I go look up a tutorial for something, but these days I pretty much just build whatever comes to my mind. I should get more armadillos, yes. But the problem is the silverfish don't die as fast. Yeah, I do need to do a raid farm for totems, for sure. That is something we're gonna do. Yes, sir. Late stream, hand lover. What's going on, brother? Sweet. Okay. It was pretty chill. It was pretty chill. Yeah, the silverfish just take more swings. Like, not as many of them die at once in hardcore. Okay, now we need to get a bunch of dirt, which we can go over here. So, the silverfish spawn because if you throw a potion of infestation on those armadillos, they're taking damage. Or they're getting hit, but they're not taking any damage, so they won't die. But every time they take a hit, when they have the potion on them, there's a chance to spawn silverfish. So they just continuously spawn them. KJ, welcome back. That's why I had to brew those potions. Need to grab more bread. Rage baiting the armadillos. Go to sleep if you're tired, brother. I appreciate that you're here. We need, like, almost our entire inventory. What did I eat for dinner? I went over to my parents' place and they roasted 2 chickens. And we had salad, some potatoes, and broccoli. It was fantastic. They got the chicken at a farmer's market. I'm just getting dirt. I'm just getting dirt. Nah, it's just like broccoli, like in butter, I guess, like with some butter on it. Kinda. My base is on the other side of that hill, but I'm gonna be moving up on top of that mountain. I have not beat the game on this world, no. Keep accidentally picking up flowers. I don't know. I don't want it like super soft, but I don't want it like raw, you know? No, Relic. I'm not gonna do that. I might be an idiot, but I'm not stupid, okay? Yeah, I don't want them like super mushy. Yeah, it's C. So one of the mods I have allows me to zoom, which is nice. Alright, let's start with that. I feel like it's a decent amount. Nope, can't do it. Already failed. I played on the Realm for a long time with no shaders. Alright, no monsters down here. Great start. I do want to finish this quickly, so there's no, that's a good question. Hang on, let me think. I do have a mini map. You can't see it because it's cut off on TikTok, but I do have a mini map and I have a full map as well. Let me think about that. Minecraft Java keeps crashing and it keeps going to the second monitor. You might have to change the monitor setting in the game. So if you go to your video settings, mine are different because I'm playing modded. There should be an option to like select which monitor you want to play on. So you might have to go in there and change that. And then the crashing piece, you can't even get into the game. You might have to repair the installation. Have you tried like uninstalling it and reinstalling it or running the repair tool? IT Tempest. And this is just like vanilla Minecraft we're talking about, right? That is interesting. Are your graphics drivers updated on your computer? Because I had an issue where I had to update mine, like a similar issue, where it would like try to launch and then wouldn't. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'd probably Google it. Maybe Reddit? Reddit usually has good answers. I wish I could be more help. No problem. Happy to help. I absolutely hate doing this. I wish this could just, like, be done. I use Unbound, but if you're looking for a more vanilla look, then Reimagine's good too. What's up? Hit me with it. Build the Warden? What? You mean the Wither? Oh, Walmart bag. That's crazy work. Alright, let's sleep because we all know how this goes. I get blown up right when I'm done. This is not my house. This is just the foundation for my house. It's all good. It's all good. What's up, Luke? Yeah, so I have a starter house, but I'm working on an actual house that I plan on living in. What's going on, Samo? See, Valak, I actually never knew that you were non-American until you sent that video that one time and I heard your accent. I just assumed that, like most younger people, that you weren't great at spelling, but, you know, you have an excuse. That's an acceptable excuse. I am employed. I work a full-time 9 to 5. I just do this for funsies. I try to... Ooh, didn't think about that. I try to do something new every time I start a new Minecraft world. Like, I try not to, like, redo something. I'm gonna restart the server, man. It's gonna come back, I promise. I plan on doing it sometime this weekend. I'm just building a foundation. I'll show you here in a second, because I'm probably gonna have to come back out here. It is 1:42 a.m. for me. I'm in Dallas, Texas. So I'm building the foundation for this, and then I'm gonna build my actual house up here. But right now, I live down there. I work for an auto manufacturer doing corporate compliance. So I'm a senior compliance analyst, and I make sure that we're following all like state and federal laws, and I also work international. So I have to make sure that we're following laws in like pretty much every country. And then also like that we're following our own policy, like doing what we say we're going to do. But really my job is just to make sure that we're not like hemorrhaging money or in danger of like, not that anybody does anything on purpose, but it's easy to make mistakes when you work for a large company. Like things just get missed. So it's my job to make sure that like we're remembering to do things the right way and not cut corners. Okay. Bye. Peace out, Valak. Oh, we're out of dirt. The server is not up right now, so it has been broken for a little bit. I'm working on fixing it. The bear? What? What bear? Oh, you're talking about on the floor back there? That's Jerry. He just does stuff like that. Alright, back to our designated dirt spot. The skeleton's name is William Robert, but we call him Billy Bob for short. He's not hitting the Benjamin. He is smoking a cigar. And I also use him to hold my cowboy hat. Hey, bro. It just he is what he is. Russia, what is up, brother? Was it Pretty Viet, right? That's what it is? What's up? Isaac, what's up? I don't do hollow foundations for my buildings. I'll cut corners sometimes, but that is one thing I will not do. Is hollow foundations. I don't want mobs under my house. Mostly because the noise annoys me. What was your question? Sorry. Oh, I don't know. So they're technically not the same block, right? So like it just kind of depends, I guess. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Okay. The house is not dirt, bro. I'm telling you. This is my house. It's very much not dirt. Okay. Also, for all you newer folks, it constantly rains in all of my worlds. Yeah, one of these days I'm just gonna actually build a dirt house. If they ever add dirt stairs and slabs, it's over. Or the sickest dirt house you've ever seen. Alright, now that this is finally done, we can actually start working on the house. Jesus. Alright. So, let's go back to our handy dandy. You're all good, Bomb. No worries. You guys do not need to apologize to me. Dirt door. I am working on a new house. So I built that house down there as my starter house. And I want to build something I can like have a theme around. So I was thinking ancient Greek. So I built this as like a test run. Where it was like big enough where I could see what it looked like, but not like waste a bunch of resources and time. So I really like this. And I'm going to build a villa to live in now. 3.1415927, something like that, right? What's up, Maz Pikes? The coolest build I've built so far is probably my castle, my realm. It just kind of depends on what I'm looking at. So, like, right now I'm getting 90-ish. I'm at, like, fluctuating between 80 and 90. But, like, when it's not raining or I'm not, like, rendering water, it shoots up to, like, 120. Yeah, well, I recently bumped it up because TikTok was limiting the stream to 30 frames. Oh, is that you? I was wondering who did that. It was like at the end of the stream. But I appreciate that. Thank you. I am. I'm on the Purple app, the Tube, and Kick. I don't know how much to space these out, so let's just start in the corners first. Let's sleep so that inevitably I don't get blown up. I built this mod pack myself, so I hand selected all the mods that are in here. It's all quality of life and visual mods, so nothing that changes like the core aspects of the game. How many food? It's awesome. What a great time. I literally said to myself, I was like, yeah, the rainbow after it rains is pretty nice. I don't have any food. I just said that, Relic. I have apples. All right, we will get some steak though, so we have actual like nutritious food. Honestly, let's kill these pigs because looting should give us more. Yeah, there we go. 3 pork chops, pretty good. I do not have an elytra on this world. Um, I started this world like this is like my 6th or 7th like in real life day playing on this world. I'm on day 101. I've really just been focused on building after we kind of got started. But once I have full netherite, I will go fight the dragon. I don't use fire aspect on this sword specifically because fire aspect breaks the armor stand in my XP farm. But I could put it on here and then just use a different sword. One Prezi, thank you for sharing. Appreciate you. Oh, I have no idea. I never try to rush through the game. I don't know. So, I'm actually not using any visual, like, block resource packs. I'm using fresh animations. What's up, Control Bot? So fresh animations makes the animals like move more naturally and also changes like the variance. The shader is complementary unbound. I don't. What did I name this one? Can't remember if I. I don't think I named this one. No, I didn't name this one. The one on my realm is named Jebediah, but I just call him Jeb. And then my skeleton horse in the realm is named Jeremy. Okie dokie. Hello, friends. It's feeding time. What scared you? What? Yeah, I saw. I forgot to get more coal for this. Oh, it's my cow crusher. Yeah, I just feed them wheat, and then they get entity crammed and drop all their stuff in this chest. It's awesome. Smegma boy, thank you for the follow. What's up, brother? Moo. I am on day 101. I think so, except for what is it? Yeah, my chest plate has protection or fire protection 4, but everything else protection 4. Okay. I have not. I know where one is. Normally, I start streaming 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I do know where a Triad Chamber is. I have not looted it yet. Because at the time, we were looking for something else. I can't remember. Honestly, we could probably make the columns thicker and space them out a little bit more. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll just have to see how that goes. Let's go get the rest. That is a mod that shows me a visual representation of my actual armor stat. So it takes into account my protection enchantments and the netherite. Because normally the game doesn't actually show you how much like armor you have. I don't play sports anymore, besides like golf. But when I was in school, I was a competitive swimmer. I played baseball, basketball. Those were the big ones. Yeah, Wii Sports, yeah. Nuh-uh. It's gonna be fine. Wee, thank you for the It's Corn. Привет, brother. What's up? Let's see. Growing? Wait. What's going on, Wee? I would never be disappointed in any of you. 3 a.m. Brother, if you're tired, go to bed. I normally don't stream this late. This is purely a weekend thing if I'm not doing something. It's supposed to rain here like all day tomorrow, so... I am your uncle, bro. You don't recognize me? What's going on, Celeste? Yeah, it is 2 a.m. for me as well. Six Heaven's gone international. It's over. Okay, chill out there, dude. Look at you now, dead. I think I've already collected all the, like, easy... Nav Deep, what's up, brother? Not much. We're just hanging out. Wow, what? Ooh, there we go. Pretty chill. I hung out with my family today. Went and had dinner with my parents. Saw my little sister. Played some board games. I don't know. It kind of depends. I go through phases where I'll play Minecraft like a lot for like 6 months. Ever since I started playing mods, though, I play a lot more. Ibrahim, thank you for the follow. Let's go ahead and just make these into blocks. Dude, chill out. I have played on there once. I'm not like a habitual donut SMP guy. But I don't play a lot of multiplayer, to be fair, besides like the realm I have with my friends. I think I got all the easy quartz. I'm gonna have to risk it for the biscuit. Kinda sucks. Let me in. Never thought I'd be looking for quartz like this, honestly. The end does look pretty cool with the shaders on. Sometimes, though, it can be hard to see things because the fog. So a lot of times when I'm in the end, I'll actually turn them off so I can look for end cities. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for real, man. Like, give me uppies. Just let me have it. Yeah, I think it'll be good to have it back online. It's been a while. And we definitely have a lot more viewers and members of the community, so there'll probably be a lot more people. I mean, there was a decent amount of people the first time, but a lot more than I was expecting. Okay, well, apparently I just had to come up here. Oh my god, we need so much quartz. This is going to suck. Yeah, for the most part, I think the fog's a good touch. You know, I think it makes the nether look really good, but the end, it's like really thick. I think, where's the portal? The portal might actually be like directly below me. End the like count? What? What does that mean? Good catch, Bomb. I am running low on food, but that's okay. Somewhere down here, I think right there, I think I see it. I'm sorry, I keep missing your questions. Oh, it is a good XP source, yeah. Quartz does give you a ton of XP. Can I send what? Okay. I don't know. All right. What's up, fells? There's no chance there's no quartz down here. That sound is so satisfying. Oh, whoa. Yo. 3? Bro, by complete random chance. Right when you said more netherite. Yo, the Minecraft gods. It was scripted. No way! Bro, you know how much time I spent down here and didn't find any ancient debris, and I just found 4 accidentally? GG's, Philip. GG's. That's the good thing about having mending on the pickaxe too, is when you find quartz, it just like completely heals it. Wait, what? Oh, it's down there. Well, apparently, digging into random walls is just working for me right now. I mean, I don't know. I have an iPhone, but honestly, Android, it's got a lot of good features. Especially if you're like a techie person. So I'm like a big techie guy, you know? I've thought about it. Ooh! Thank you for the follow. Dude, this is crazy. I'm not even looking for ancient debris. Nah, sure, thank you for the follow. Sure, hit me with it. Bro, what is happening right now? I'm X-raying, guys. Confirmed. Get out of here. Why? It is easy to break. That is true. What? How? Why? How? What? What? Dude, there's no way. What is happening right now? Small, what's up? Sorry, I'm trying not to be too loud in case my wife is sleeping. Bro. I don't even know what to say about that. Where did it go? Like, what lead me to the ancient debris? Go, lead me. Oh, great, glorious nether chicken. Is it right here? Is that what you're saying? Is it over here, boy? Over this way? Where'd he go? No. Wait, I missed some. Nuh-uh. You lying. Whoa! Whoa! Where'd the nether chicken go? I think that's just more lava, buddy. I don't think there's any ancient debris over there. Nope, that's more lava. You're not very good at this. Oh, Isa, I've been live for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. All hail the nether chicken. Yeah, the chicken was bad luck. He was an agent of Satan, leading me away from the true path. I don't know, it's 2:18 in the morning, bro. I'm just yapping. I'm just saying things. Hit me with it. Hey, this guy knows what's up. I do think it's ridiculously difficult to get netherite. It's just way too complicated. Oh. We have two ingots worth of ancient debris. Apparently the key to finding ancient debris is just don't look for it. And it just starts showing up everywhere. I think if you go to the nether, you just have to accept that lava is a risk. Every time I go down here, I am accepting... Ooh! I'm accepting the risk that I might burn to death. At this point, I'm finding ancient debris more often than I'm finding quartz. Killingham, welcome back. I'm doing great, brother. How are you? This is literally the level where quartz spawns the most. And I can't find any. I'm gonna get chicken tikka masala. Big fan. Okay, I have wandered into a soul sand desert, it appears. Oh, there it is, there it is. Honestly, more excited about that than I am the H debris. Little Minecraft ASMR right now. I've been on for an hour and 56 minutes. Nah, my longest stream I think was like 12 hours or something like that. Yes. Yeah, it was like one of those, like, my wife's out of town, all my friends are either out of town or busy, so I was like, ah, screw it, I'll just stream all day. I don't think that's gonna work. Besides, we're looking for quartz, guys. Ooh. Close one. Oh! Yeah, I think I have efficiency 5 on it. Welcome back, Jax. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Guys, we're only 10 away from 4,000. That is nuts. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, well, that stupid chicken didn't lead us to any netherite, so... Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna take the... I'm not gonna not take the ancient debris, you know? If the game's gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it. E... 13 pieces. So we got 3 bars. King Baldwin, my goat. What's up, brother? I feel like I'm just not getting any quartz, bro. I've only got like 3 stacks of blocks. And I'm gonna need so much. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yikes. Good thing I have fire protection, man. Jeez. That could have been really bad. Lame. Nice. We only need 2 more, and then we'll have 4. So we'll be able to do all of the armor, the pickaxe. I'd like to ideally have 5, so I can do the axe too, but it's not a necessity. David, thank you for the follow. Title card, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you guys. What's up, Link? I mean, can you? Yes. I do think they should let you upgrade the bow for sure. I try to keep things as family friendly as possible just because you never know who's watching. Right now I am gathering some quartz because I am working on an ancient Greek build. So I need a ton of it to make quartz pillars, to make all the pillars and things I'm going to need. And we're also gathering ancient debris on accident. If Vein Miner destroyed all the netherrack, I would be in trouble. So we'll probably leave here soon to go back to the overworld. Probably like 1 more stack. Not really. Do I like rap music? Yeah. I listen to pretty much everything. I'm actually a pretty big J. Cole fan, funny enough. Let's get that. Ooh. Yeah, I've listened to Juice World. I've listened... I don't know, like, I have a very broad music taste, I guess you could say. Yeah, big fan of Eminem, especially his older stuff. I don't like hate his like Slim Shady days, but his older music was very good. Potato! Oh my god, what's up, brother? Good morning. Thank you for the heart meat. We were talking about you yesterday. Somebody was like, "Where's Potato been?" I was like, "I don't know." Okay. Nice. No, give it to me. Give it to me. Nice, man. I'm glad you're getting a handle on that. I know you're struggling. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. I know that was a drag. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, that's fair, man. Sometimes the schedule is just hard. I'm actually surprised by how many like international viewers I get. Oh. Like obviously late at night like this, I'll get international viewers, but so that's 4, 8, 12, 16. Nice. I didn't start streaming until about 12:30. I probably will get off here soon. But I was gonna try to get to 4,000 tonight. That was the initial plan. Mm. 4,000 followers. Sorry, I didn't specify that. Yep. Yep. I live in Dallas, Texas. Oh. Alright, 2 more ancient debris, and I will have enough netherite for everything I care about. Well, I switch back and forth between this world and my realm. I started this hardcore world, I believe, last weekend, or maybe like last Thursday or something like that. So I've only played on it for about like 6 or 7 days total. So this is a relatively new world. I'm only on day 103. No, no. I'm happy you're here too, brother. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I know. The quartz burned. My day is ruined. What? Where are you going? Bro didn't even want to fight me. He was like, I'm good. Hey, appreciate you, Snyder. I do need to trim it. It's getting a little long. Wishy, long time no see. Java kind of makes sense. I just realized you guys can't see in this biome. Oh yeah, I know. I was actually just telling Potato that the schedule gets weird when it's like international, you know? Okay, well, I guess we're just not getting that quartz. I'm actually looking for quartz, but I keep accidentally finding ancient debris, which is sick. But I need quartz. I'm doing an ancient Greek build, and I need a ton of quartz to do it. Which conveniently, quartz spawns, like the best place to look for quartz is the same level as ancient debris. I'm quick with it, brother. I'm quick with it. Yeah, like, oh no, my steak is too juicy. I need quartz blocks. I'm running out of food. Mostly because all my villagers hate me and want 6 trillion emeralds. But I just also thought I'd find a lot more quartz than this. I was like, oh, I have fortune, I have vein miner, like, no problem. Whew. Peace out, bomb. Yeah, only 7 more followers to 4,000, man. Absolutely wild. It has been a crazy ride. What's up, brother? I did not know that. That is pretty cool. Honestly, it's been a while since I found anything, let alone quartz. Thank you for sharing, user. Appreciate you. Ooh. Dude, are you kidding me? I need one more. I need one more. My pickaxe is about to break, man. I can't risk breaking the pickaxe. I gotta go back up. Things scared the hell out of me. Plus, we need food. We're gonna starve to death. Okay. What's going on, Ethan? I did know that, yes. Hey, happy early birthday. Eric, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. King Vaughn, thank you for the follow. I mean, Smoosio, and Ken, thank you for the follow. Oh man, we're only 5 away, guys. We're only 5 away. October 22nd, you said? I think I'm actually going to be out of town. I'm going to the F1 race in Austin. I want to say it's that weekend, and I don't know when I'm going down. What's up, Wishy? What's going on, Prego? You on Minecraft? What? You lying. He was playing with Potato. So anyway, this is what we're doing. I'm doing an ancient Greek style build. This was our like test run building, so it's not huge. It's just big enough to see like what it would look like. So over here, we have started I am playing solo right now. Over here, we have started a villa that we are going to live in eventually. Oh my god, I need to get off, but I really want to hit this follow goal. My eyes are like crossing. It's definitely not going to be enough. I do have some amethyst. I think eventually I'm going to make like a, what do you call it? Like oracle building. And make like a star floor. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those. Wish, thank you for the follow. Gold. No crafting table. Hey, appreciate that, DJ. Thank you. Where is... There's that. Oh, we had an extra scrap. We had an extra scrap. Oh, oh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Hey, thank you for the follow, Hat. Appreciate you. What's up, Relic? I try, brother. I try my best. I just want to have a good time, you know? I just want us all to have fun. It's not about the money. It's not about wanting to be famous. It's about just enjoying video games again. Oh, bro, I'm so hype. I'm so hype. No, one more. There we go. Bam, dude. Yeah. We styling and profiling, my boy. It's okay. I have a feeling somebody will want to be my 4,000th follower. Richie Rich. Beer butter, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna wait for it. Hang on, it'll do it. Bing bong. That is 4,000 followers, guys. We hit 3,000 2 weeks ago. This is absolutely insane. I just want to say thank you, everybody. The support's been insane. The views have been insane. I do this to interact with you guys and kind of like rekindle that feeling of just hanging out and playing video games with your friends. And when I started doing this, I didn't really think I'd have a whole lot of people that were interested. And it's fantastic to see the amount of people that have joined and continue to join and want to be a part of it. So shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm working on some big things to get the community involved and engage with you guys and see if I can improve the stream as we go. So big shout out you guys. I don't know. I'm speechless. You guys are awesome. I'm trying not to get emotional. I feel like I get emotional every time we hit another 1,000. I'm just glad that you guys enjoy this as much as I do. it's really rewarding. Yep, we hit 5K at the current rate of growth. We will hit 5K in about 3 weeks, which is insane. I figured out what the surprise is going to be. Not going to tell you guys. But hey, I do have to get some sleep. I told my wife I wouldn't stay until 3. It's 3. So, but hey, again, one last time, I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get off for the night, but 26,000 likes, 42 new followers, 9 individual gifters, 7,140 people coming through. I think we peaked out somewhere around 150 people watching or 160. Really shout out every single one of you guys. Absolutely. It really just gives me a lot of energy. And I think it's been really healthy for me to have this outlet and kind of share the experience. So everybody gets some sleep. If you are not in the US, then have a great day. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.